Simpkins with the Simpkins team at Keller Williams Realty, and I am hanging out today with Boyd Atkins, the owner of Foodie Cafe, the famous Foodie Cafe. And I'm here to introduce his business and to ask him a few questions so that you can get to know him. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So I want you to share with everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am not quite a native Chicoan, but we moved here in 1961. I was 11. So other than being gone a few years in my 20s, we've got to leave town. I've been in Chico. I graduated from Pleasant Valley High School in 1969.
Go PD.
And so did most of my kids. So we're longtime Chicoans.
Wonderful. Well, what inspired you to start the Foodie Cafe?
Well, I wasn't really inspired because I never really wanted to have a restaurant. So I was kind of forced into it. A building that I wanted to rent for my catering company, the guy that owned it insisted that I open a restaurant. He gave me a really good deal if I would do it, so I did. And I'm very glad that I did. It just turned out really well.
Well, your dreams were forced to come through, and that was a good situation to be in.
It was. It turned out good for us.
Good. Now, you were out at the airport, and you've recently relocated to this wonderful location. Tell people about it and what inspired you to move.
Well, being out at the airport, we were very successful at the airport. The problem with the airport building was that it's kind of small. And so we were just packed all the time. And so we were looking for something that was a little bit bigger. Of course, then COVID hit. And so at first I was kind of afraid to do anything right then. But as my takeout business increased, I could see that I could really increase it more if I was closer to Chico. So being out at the airport was a long ways for people to drive. So we decided to move closer to town.
Well, it's a wonderful location. You have plenty of space here, a lot of separate locations, and a beautiful outdoor dining.
We do. We have the best restaurant patio in Chico.
I think so too. I really do. It's a great central location. Tell me a little bit about your 3 favorite dishes here, or most popular.
Well, I kind of like unique. And so our marketing plan here is for everything to be kind of over the top. So our number one selling sandwich is a blackberry bacon grilled cheese sandwich with jalapenos on it.
Yum.
And I came up with that in the middle of the night one time. I was trying to come up with a sweet and savory dish for the menu, and I came up with that. And it's as odd as it is, it's one of our most popular sandwiches. After that, I'm a burger guy. So I've got several hamburgers that, are way over the top. We make all our own condiments. We use unique toppings. We use things like pickled onions instead of just regular onions on some of them. We make our own mustard and aioli. So just hamburgers, probably in general. I love hamburgers.
Can't beat a good burger.
No. And we do everything from scratch here. And we use our buns we get from a local artisan bakery. And so they're the best burgers in Chico.
I think so too. You can't forget to talk about the milkshakes and one of my favorite, which is the tots.
Tots. Well, our most popular appetizers are loaded tots.
Oh, it's so good.
And it's tater tots topped with brisket burnt ends, beer cheese, ranch, and green onions. And it is to die for.
Oh, yeah. And you have great salads. What's your particular favorite one?
Salads?
Favorite meal here?
Meal. Of course, like I said, I go for hamburgers and French fries.
Okay.
Sounds probably the smoked salmon wedge. I love a good wedge salad. We top it with our homemade from scratch blue cheese dressing, a little balsamic gastrique, and some really good smoked salmon that we smoke.
Oh, yum. And you have a milkshake with a donut on top.
Well, that's interesting. We wanted to have milkshakes, and of course, our marketing plan here is to be big on social media. So I was looking at milkshakes and trying to figure out how can I get people to really go for the milkshakes. And so I put a donut on top. And it's not just any donut. It's one that we have made for us over at the Donut Nook, which is Chico's #1 donut place.
Yes.
It's a devil's food donut with chocolate and sprinkles. So that sits on top. And I knew that if I put a donut on top, everybody would take pictures and send it to all their friends. And there's probably millions of pictures of our milkshakes out there in social media land.
Yes, I've posted a few myself.
Yeah, so that it was a marketing scheme. But now, besides that, our milkshakes are over the top in quality. They're made the old way with really super high quality vanilla ice cream. And then we use fruit purees for the fruit ones. The chocolate is made with a mixture of Ghirardelli dark chocolate and cocoa. So they're made like old ones, instead of just squirting syrups or stuff and soft serve, these are the real things.
So we can come here and basically get any of our taste buds met.
Yes.
Good. Now, as you mentioned already, COVID hit during your process of relocating. How have you worked through COVID and it affecting your business?
Well, I found that the trick to dealing with COVID is you've got to be able to change and move really fast. You can't try to wait anything out. When they shut us all down, we had to move to takeout. And in a big way. I mean, the day I heard they were going to shut us down, I was out trying to buy up every to-go container in Chico so that we wouldn't run out. Because a lot of people couldn't get to-go containers.
Absolutely.
So you got to watch what's going on and be able to act really fast. When they let us open back up, I had to have my dining room ready to go that day. The minute they said it was okay, we were back open. I noticed a lot of places it took them a week or two to get back opened up. You got to be able to act fast.
Absolutely.
With this COVID thing.
I agree. And it changes on a weekly basis.
It does.
Yes. Well, good. Well, Chico loves supporting its local small businesses.
They
What
do.
can Chico do to help support your business?
Just come out. That's about all you can do. And we've got a really good customer base, but it's still a rough go.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Well, I've talked to plenty of people who have heard about Foodie Cafe but have never tried it. So all you need to do in order to support this local business is try it once. And once you try it once, you'll be a regular here. I guarantee it. So thank you so much, Boyd. Is there anything that you want to add?
No, I also own Chico Catering Company.
Okay.
So anybody that needs, lunches for their business, things like that, we do that also.
Oh, good. So if you're interested in the catering side of it, give Boyd a call, and I'm sure he'd love your business.
You bet. Thank you.